Good morning. I always try to make every single thing that I think about and do reflect back to God in what's in the Bible. Whatever my thought process is, I go back and say, is this the truth according to God's Word? For example, if you are in a financial crisis and your life has always been that way, is that the truth that God has said for you? Is that the truth? Is that what He speaks about in the Bible, that you shall always be poor, or you shall always be lacking, you will always struggle? No. It is a lie. A lie that you have been fed. A lie that you believe. A lie that holds true in your heart. God has plans to prosper you in your life. I also love the fact that He says to always be teachable. Always be teachable. And He uses the example of being like a child. And I use it for everything with when He speaks about being like a child. A child will dream the biggest, craziest dreams possible, and they actually believe that those dreams will always happen and exist. The kids are so pure, simple-minded, full of energy, love, and giving. Kids will always often ask, why? Why is this, Mommy? Why is that, Daddy? They want to learn so much. They're eager to absorb so much information. And that is what God wants us to do. Always learn. I have changed throughout my entire life, and I have had several people who have pointed that out to me, that you change so much, Chrissy, you change so much. Yet I'm always the same. You're this one time, you're this the next. You're just a health freak. You're fascia blasting all the time. You're doing this. You're from negative to positive. You're hate to love, and they don't understand that. But change brings opportunity to your life. If you don't change with what you're going through, you're struggling, you're always the same. You're always struggling. You're always a hateful person. You're always a person who lacks. You're always in financial crisis. You're always negative. You have to change your life, your learning, who you thought you were, in order to have something different. You must always be teachable. You must always learn a new way of thinking. And I heard this beautiful quote. It says that when your life, start over. When your intelligence turns against you, there will be nothing in this world that can save you. And let me just go back to the time that over a decade previously of my pain, struggling, I didn't use my intelligence to create a better life for myself. And I pretty much have done this my entire life, but it really spiraled out of control after that. I had a car accident, and pain increased in my life. I turned to the drugs to cover up. That quick fix to make me feel human, which, as we all know, and have experience with certain drugs and medications, it's a temporary fix that many of the times will make us feel bad, worse off. There's side effects. It'll cause other kinds of conditions and health problems. Yet we're always turning to it because we don't want to learn the better way of doing something, which might take time, which might cause us to realize that we were wrong before. Those are things that nobody wants to deal with, that we are wrong because pride will sit in. That we have to learn something which will take so much time and energy. The time and energy that we don't feel we have, yet time is wasting away. In order to have a better experience in life, and the life that we all seek to have, we all are saying there's something missing in our life. We're always saying that our lives are in chaos, that we are struggling, that nothing works out, and it's because we're thinking with the same mindset. And you can't think with the same mindset that got you in the trouble and the problems and the issues and the struggling that you're in right now and expect to have a positive outcome out of it. There's no way. In order to get healthy, you have to believe that you're going to be healthy. If you always said, I'm going to get healthy, but I can't, but it's too hard, but there's too much time, but it costs too much, you won't have it. If you want love, then you say, but I've always been hurt, but this, but that, it won't happen. You must learn a different way of thinking, to have a different way of living. We have all the answers within us at all times, but we seek the quick fixes which give us the same outcome, which prevents us from seeking and finding the answers that we are seeking and desiring. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.